What's your next move? You the one I wanna be next to. Hope you don't mind when I text you. Stop playing, girl, let me bless you. Yeah. Oh, you back again? Say you single and you ready, girl, what's happening? I let you leave me once before and I can't pass again. No, I can't play around with you, I'm on your ass again.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, today's video is going to be a SFX special effects makeup tutorial. This is episode 2 of my Halloween series on my channel for Halloween 2020, and I'm coming through with the can in the eye makeup tutorial, specifically the monster can eye. And yes, I do have the green wig. I came through wig and all for this SFX makeup look. If y'all like to see how I achieved this look, very detailed, probably the most detailed video y'all gonna ever see on a SFX makeup tutorial, then stay tuned to this video. Before we get to this video, make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications so that you guys never miss any more uploads, because I got a lot more heat on the way. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we're going to go straight into the hair portion. I decided to include the hair portion as well. I'm going to start off by applying my wig. And y'all, I got this wig from Amazon. It's a green synthetic wig, so it's not real hair, but it's probably like one of the most like fakest real hair I've ever, like really fake hair I've ever seen. It comes with the lace and everything. As you guys can see, I'm basically showing y'all the inside. It's very real structured. It's very good quality, especially for it to be a synthetic wig. So, I mean, I'm not a pro at applying wigs or whatever, but I think I do a pretty good job on myself. So, I'm basically just going to show y'all a little bit of what I'm doing. It's not a real detailed tutorial because I am going to do another tutorial in the near future where I show y'all how I apply my wigs. But I'm basically just going in with some Got To Be freeze spray, and I'm just applying that at my hairline before I actually cut my lace. Y'all, this wig came with lace, it came with baby hairs, it came a little plucked. It was just real cute. Like, I really did like this wig, and I only paid like $39–40 for it. So I definitely recommend it. I'll leave it in the description box below. I didn't want something that was just like strictly just Halloween wig. I wanted something that was a little bit more realistic. You know, I didn't want to just like I just automatically had on a fake wig. So yeah, now I'm just going in with my blow dryer, and then I'm just making sure that I pretty much, you know, blow dry, make sure that it is secure and stuff. I didn't want to keep this wig on for so long. That's why I went in with Got To Be spray. Otherwise, I would have used actual lace glue instead. But it looks pretty good, you know. And it is pluckable, so you can pluck it. And, you know, a lot of times when you have synthetic wig, like, you can't really pluck it because it'll probably, like, damage the wig in a way or damage the lace. But this, you can do everything that you can do to real hair, period. And I'm here for it. So, as you guys can see, it's not going nowhere at all. Like, come on now. Stop playing with me. I'm really doing this, and I don't even do wigs like that. But I'm just going in with some scissors, and I'm pretty sure y'all have seen multiple different wig tutorials and all of that. So, I mean, mine ain't really that much special. But I'm just going to go in with some razors. I prefer to use razors because it gives you more of that ragged edge, natural look, instead of looking like the lace looking so sharp. And I just try to cut the lace as much as possible because I don't want the lace to be showing at all, like wet lace, period. But yeah, as y'all can see, I'm basically just going in with razors and cutting that lace off as much as possible. There's nothing really much to it. Like I said, I am going to do a pretty detailed tutorial on how I apply my wig on in the future. And then after I get done cutting the lace, I just spray some more Got To Be glue on there. Well, Got To Be spray on there, and then I just blow dry it again. And then I'm just going to define my part a little bit. And then, so y'all see I got the comb, and then I'm just defining it. And then I'm going to take some tweezers, and I'm actually going to try to tweeze it a little bit. I'm not the best at plucking, so I don't really know if I was really doing anything. But I think it made a little bit of a difference. I didn't want the part to be like so skinny. I feel like it was giving me Halloween vibes with it doing it. So I just decided to pluck it a little bit. Not too much, because, yeah, just not too much. It wasn't going to look right because this is a green wig. So just enough to where it looks a little bit more realistic and not look so lumpy and stuff at the top. And then I'm just going to tie it up with the wrap. I got this wrap from my other wig, my actual real wig that I got from Clay. They sent me this silk, well not silk, but this little wrap, and it works perfectly to lay down your wigs and lay down your edges and stuff like that. So there's just that, and then I'm just gonna put my bonnet on. I'll leave down the description box below where I got my bonnet from. Well, I got it from Amazon. I'll leave that down in the description box below as well. I love this bonnet, so freaking cute. But anyways, I'm just going in with the makeup wipe. I'm just cleaning my face because you want your face to be really clean for your SFX makeup looks. So, when you apply your glue and stuff like that, it's not like, nasty or nothing. Then I'm going to go straight in with the James Charles palette, and I'm going to use that black shade right there. I'm going to be doing a green and black half cut crease look. So I'm just going to build that black up in my crease. As you guys can see, I only did one eyebrow, and I'm only doing one eyeshadow because the other eye is going to be completely covered. So it's extremely useless to do the other eye. And so that's why it didn't really take me that long to do this, because I only did like half of my face. Then I'm going to go in with that brown shade that's right next to the black in the James Charles palette. And I'm going to pack that brown on top of that black to really smoke it out and allow it to look a lot more gradient. Just like you want any other smoky eye to look. You want it not to look so patchy and unblended and stuff. So that's pretty straight to the point. Honestly, the eyeshadow part, well, the green part and the eyeshadow part was very much of a staple, but generally speaking, the can and the hair was really the highlight of the show. So there's really not much to it. And then I'm going to go in with those two brown shades, and I'm just going to use those equally to give me them more warmth. And that's exactly what I was going for. I love that I added like some type of warmth, kind of gave me like some dimension in my overall look. So I'm putting that right under my brow bone. And so after I get done cutting my crease with the P. Louise based in the shade 0, I'm going to go back in with that black from the James Charles palette. And I'm going to put that in my outer V because I am, like I said, doing a half cut crease look today. And I like to start off with my crease colors, the colors that I use for my crease before I actually go in with my lid colors. And then I'm just going to go mix those two greens together, the more darker emerald green and the more neon green. And it gave me the perfect green that I was going for. Not too light, not too dark, not too, not too warm, not too cool. It was the perfect shade that I was going for. Then I'm just basically going to go between the black and the green to give me of a gradient, smoother look instead of looking so patchy. Then I'm going to go in with some orange color corrector from Shop Miss A. Y'all, I really don't know why I did this. I guess I forgot what I was doing for a minute. And I shouldn't have not done it until when I was actually getting ready to do the makeup part. But it really didn't matter, Yeah, so I'm just going to go in some color corrector, and I'm just going to color correct, and that's just that on that. So the can I'm going to be using today is the Monster can. You can use any can that you want, but I wanted to go for the Monster can because it's green and black, and it's just more spookier. So first, you go with basically you want to crunch the can up a little bit, and then you're gonna get a knife, and then basically you want to cut the can in half. And this is the best way to be able to do it. Cut it in half. So I'm just gonna poke a knife through, and then I'm gonna get some scissors, and then I'm just going to strictly cut very easily, nothing much to it. And yeah, but like I said, you want to first make sure that you crush the can up, not too much, but crush it up. Then when you get done, it's gonna look like that. It's okay that it has like ragged edges because you're gonna be having latex glue and tissue and stuff like that on anyways, but just basically showing y'all exactly how it's supposed to do. I'm just trying to like pretty much size the position where I want it to be at. You want to put the top of the can on your eye, and then the bottom of the can you want to put on the other side. Then I want to go into liquid latex glue. I got this from Amazon, leave it in the description box below. Then you want to use something that you can pour the liquid latex glue on. I just use this little random notebook cover. Then you're going to get some cotton balls, and also I didn't include this in the video, but you will also need some tissue as well. And so first what I'm doing is I'm, like I said, size position exactly where I want the can to go at. And wherever that can is going to go at, you want to trace the area with latex glue. You can use a pen or whatever you have you can use that to trace, and then you can put the liquid latex glue on top of that. But I didn't have anything available, so I just went strictly in with the liquid latex glue. You can put the liquid latex glue over your eyebrows. It's not going to harm it at all. Once you get done applying the liquid latex glue where you need to apply it, you're gonna go in with your blow dryer, and then you're gonna stick some cotton balls. You can do cotton balls or tissue. Cotton balls give it more of that puffier 3D look, so you can use both. I put cotton balls on there. I did about 7 cotton balls, and as you guys can see, it was a little bit too puffy, so I decided to take some away because I didn't want it to automatically be puffy. Like, I wanted to build it up rather than just be strictly puffy when I first start. So I definitely ended up adding more. I just kind of wanted to take some away and then just build up on that. So that's basically what I'm doing. And as you guys can see, it's getting a lot more thinner. And then I'm going to go in with some liquid latex glue on top. Now the thing is, after you get done applying, like I said, you can use either tissue or cotton or cotton balls. Once you get done applying, you want to make sure that you go back on top with liquid latex glue. That's the only way that it's going to be able to stick to your skin and to whatever the product or the item that you are using. Then I'm just going to go in with some tissue. Like I said, I wanted it to be pretty flat. I didn't want it to be too much going on because it was just going to give me it was just going to look too fake. So yeah, that's basically all you do. Just keep applying tissue and keep applying liquid latex glue. The ending product, you just look at it from the end, it looks a little difficult to do, but once you actually look at the process, it doesn't take that long and it's not actually hard at all. But that's all you do. Then you're gonna go in with the blow dryer, and then you just want to make sure that it's tacky. Don't want to dry completely, because if it's dry completely, then you're not going to be able to stick anything to it. So when you allow it to be a little tacky, it actually sticks on, like the product that you're using actually sticks on. So I'm gonna go back with my can, and I knew exactly, I wanted the M to be a certain way. Like, I wanted the M to be shown in my pictures, because that's why I did my green hair. So as you guys see, it's not going nowhere. Like, the can is not going anywhere at all. So when you're blow drying it, so that you can allow it to dry down, you want to make sure that you are holding the can against your eye so that it won't go anywhere. And then I'm going to go in with some more tissue. And at this point, I'm basically going to keep building up to my liking wherever I feel like I need more tissue. Yeah, to make it a little bit more like it's kind of swollen in a sense. Because I feel like the inner product kind of makes it look like it's swollen and bruised up and stuff like that. So you have to really think of the tissue in the cotton ball as being like your skin. Wherever you put tissue and cotton ball, that's basically supposed to be your skin or your flesh or whatever. So just think of it like that when you are applying. Like, I really didn't have a strategy when I was putting the tissue on. I just kind of was like, okay, I want to put some right there, put some right there. Some of the piece of tissue I kind of balled up. Some of the cotton, I kind of took a little bit of the cotton away. It's just all about what you want, what you're going for. It's all about preference. So I'm just going to keep applying as much tissue and as much cotton as I need. And yeah, just coming along, honestly. Y'all, I did, like I said, last year I did a Sprite can Halloween SFX look. I'll post those out to the side if y'all are interested to see how that came out. And that was my first time actually ever doing SFX. And everyone was like, did you do a video on it? I was like, no, because I didn't know exactly how it was going to come out. And it was my first time ever doing it, so I didn't do a video. So I was like, this year I'm definitely going to do another one with a different can, and I'm going to make sure that I record it for you too. And I'm so happy that I did. And so before I went ahead and did the other can on the other side, the other piece of the can on the other side, I'm going to go in. I'm going to do my actual makeup part. So I'm going to go in with my foundation, my shade, nothing too light, nothing too dark. Just like if you were doing your regular makeup. And you just make sure that I blend it. I'm not going to add any makeup to the tissue and stuff yet. I'm going to do that later because I wanted to do step by step. Then I'm going to go in with my concealer. Y'all know I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. Going to put that in all my highlighted areas.
Love yourself, girl, and nobody will. You're a woman, I don't know how you deal with all the pressure to look impressive and go out in heels. I feel for you. Kill yourself and find a man that'll kill for you.
You wake up, put makeup on, stare in the mirror, but it's clear that you can't say what's wrong. No need to fake what y'all already put his paintbrush on. Your roommate yelling, why you gotta take so long? What it's like to have a crooked smile.
And then I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Natural Beige to give me a little bit more of a highlighted look. And like I said, this is like this is the easy part. This is the easy part of it. This is the part where you just do the regular makeup. So yeah, not really too detailed about this part.
Reveal these tears that hold my face.
That I hold close to see your face every day. With you is where I'd rather be. See me an angel, I promise it's gonna love me for life. Things will be perfect. Only
And then I'm just going to, just like I did the first eye, the first can, I'm just going to size the position, make sure that you know where you want to put it at, and then trace it with the liquid latex glue and some tissue. For this specific side, I just chose to do I chose to trace it with tissue instead of tissue and cotton, because I didn't want it to look just like that. I just feel like that wasn't gonna look right, like for both of them to be like surrounded by puffiness. So I wanted the base of that one to be pretty thin. That's why I just did tissue and liquid latex instead of tissue, cotton ball, and liquid latex. But you can use either or. If you don't have any tissue, you could do cotton balls. If you don't have cotton balls, you can use tissue, either or. But the thing about with cotton balls is that, like I said, cotton balls is a lot more thicker. So if you use cotton balls, you don't have to do that many. You don't have to really do that much. But when you do tissue, you're gonna have to keep layering it out because tissue is very thin. So doing tissue by itself is a little time consuming. That's why I did decide to do a mixture of tissue and cotton balls. But either or is your choice. It's your preference. It's all up to you. You're still gonna get a flawless look anything. And so once you got the base down for that other can, I'm going to go back into the first can. I'm just going to put foundation around it so that it can look like my skin. And I'm going to use the exact same foundation that I use like for everyday uses or whatever. The Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 360 Mocha. And I'm just going to apply that same foundation off to the other side as well. It's very important that you do this. A lot of people just go strictly in with powder, but I like to do my liquid formula. Then I like to set it with powder, just like I said if y'all was doing my regular makeup. Then I got this brush set from Amazon, y'all. It's like a 32 brush set. I think it was like $8. I was in the description box below. I didn't want to use my brushes because I just feel like that's just unsanitary. So I decided to just buy, a little cheap pack of brushes from Amazon that I can use strictly for my SFX makeup. Then I'm going to go in with some red body paint. I got this from Walmart and it was like $4. And I'm just going to do that. That's going to be the base for my blood. You want to make sure that you either go in with a red body paint or a red eyeshadow to act as a base for your for your blood. I'm just going to apply that in areas where I just basically plan on putting my blood at. I didn't want it to look too fake. Like I said, it's all about what you want, what you're going for. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I know exactly like how would it look if this was real. That's the question I had in mind the whole time I was doing this. So I'm just going to put the body paint wherever I feel like I need the body paint to be at. And then I'm going to go in with the Royal Affair palette. I don't have an SFX eyeshadow makeup palette or nothing, so I just use my eyeshadow palettes that I have. But I went in with the black shade in that palette, and I'm just going to bruise it up a little bit, give it a lot more dimension, because if this was to be real, it's going to look bruised up. It's going to look like it's been sitting for a while and stuff like that. It's going to look very nasty and 3D at the same time. So I went in with a brush from that brush set that I just got done showing y'all, and I kind of put that black around it to make it like it's been sitting for a while. And then I'm going to go in with that burgundy shade, and then I'm just going to basically put that wherever I needed to put that at. And just think of it like it's a black eye, or if any kind of cut that you've had or whatever, that's really all you do. That's all you do. That's literally it. It's all about how you feel like, what you feel like looks real to you, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply that everywhere that I feel like I need it to go. Then I'm gonna use my blood. This is regular liquid blood. I'm gonna leave that in the description box below, the extra product. I'm gonna go in with a stippling sponge, and I'm just gonna stipple that blood where, you know, like I said, basically wherever I put the body paint in. And I went in with a different stippling sponge because the other stippling sponge was a little bit too precise. So I ended up using another stippling sponge, and as you guys can see, it's a lot more sparse. So it was easy for me to get those like little dots of glue, like not of glue, dots of blood. Y'all see, like, it looks splattered, and this is how it would look if it was real. And I'm just gonna do that to both cans. And then also I decided to put a little bit of like fake blood like on the can, because it would be the actual can would be bloody as well, and I just wanted to look as realistic as possible to make it look a lot more effortless. I kind of made it like it was like some fingerprints on the can, because basically the idea is like somebody threw a can of like smash a can in your eye or something like that. That's the vibe it's supposed to be giving you. And also, of course, you would be dripping blood as well, so I wanted to put some blood on down my neck, and also on the other side would have wanted my eye, I wanted to put some blood dripping down. Then I'm going to go with some coagulated, I guess it's pronounced coagulated blood, and this blood is supposed to give you more of like a fresher flesh vibe. Like, it's supposed to be the type of blood, like if you were currently bleeding, it's supposed to look fresh, and it's supposed to like you just started bleeding. So I went in with that. It's supposed to look a lot more detailed as well. So I'm going to go in with that right where that can is supposed to be sticking out of my eye. I'm going to put that right there. I'm not going to put this blood everywhere because it's just too thick. But yeah, y'all can see in the video. I can't really explain it because it's pretty much common sense just by looking at the video. But I'm just going to put the blood wherever I need to put it at or whatever. Y'all, I swear, that coagulated blood, that thick blood, it smelled like freaking jelly. Like, I don't know if they use jelly extract or what, I don't know. But next I'm going to go in with my black lipstick. And also another thing I forgot to mention is that the coagulated blood was like $8 on Amazon. So I went in with some black lips. I added in more because that wasn't enough. Then I'm going to go in with that black from James Charles palette again. And I'm going to put that on my waterline just to make it a little more smokier, because it just gave me spooky vibes, like, period. And then once I feel like the makeup portion is pretty much done, I'm going to take off my scarf, and I'm just going to mess with my hair, y'all. I just decided to keep it straight. The hair came straight, but I ain't gonna lie, I was a little scared to flat iron it at first, because I was just like, I hope it don't burn, because it is synthetic, so it's not real. A lot of times synthetic hair just strictly burn when you put any heat to it. But it actually did flat iron like very, very well. But one thing that I can say is that you want to make sure that you do not like turn the flat iron all the way up. I had mine on 300 and it worked perfectly fine. It wasn't too hot for it, and I didn't want the hair to be all into my waist, so I just kind of pretty much laid it to the back, like had it, going to the back, because I really wanted to focus on the eyes and stuff and still being able to see the hair color. So I'm just going, just straightening through the hair or whatever. And I love this freaking wig a lot. Like, look how it looks. It looks so sleek, y'all. Definitely. And I just put the other side behind my ear, because like I said, I didn't really want it to be too much in the way. And I did add more black lipstick on as well, because like I said, at first it was just not giving me the vibes. And that's just the end product, y'all. Like, come on, period. I killed it. Bro, I'm so in love with this. I got so much better since last year. Let me know in the comment box below if I did this, because I think I did an extremely good job, y'all. If y'all like how this video turned out, make sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notification that you guys never miss any more uploads, because I do have plenty more bangers on the way. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.
She a bad one, she love Christian, she love diamonds, pay attention. Can I have you? Girl, I want you, girl, I need you. Oh.